Imagine a dinosaur so tall it could reach the top of a four-story building. This wasn't a creature from a science fiction movie. It was a real dinosaur called Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus lived millions of years ago, and it was one of the largest animals to ever walk the Earth. Brachiosaurus roamed the Earth during the late Jurassic period, about 154 to 153 million years ago. This was a time when dinosaurs ruled the planet. The name Brachiosaurus means arm lizard. It got this name because its front legs were much longer than its hind legs. The sheer size of Brachiosaurus is mind-boggling. It was about 85 feet long and weighed as much as 10 elephants. Just try to picture that for a moment. To put it into perspective, a school bus is about 35 feet long. That means you could almost fit 3 school buses end to end to match the length of a Brachiosaurus. One of the most striking features of Brachiosaurus was its incredibly long neck. This neck, made up of 13 massive vertebrae, allowed Brachiosaurus to reach high into the treetops to munch on leaves. Can you imagine having a neck that long? It would be like having a built-in ladder. Unlike many other sauropods, which had more horizontally oriented necks, Brachiosaurus held its neck more vertically. This upright posture gave it a giraffe-like appearance. It's important to remember that Brachiosaurus wasn't closely related to giraffes, though. The resemblance is an example of what scientists call convergent evolution, where unrelated animals develop similar features to thrive in similar environments. Another interesting feature of Brachiosaurus was its skull. It had a small head for its massive body, with its nostrils perched on top. Scientists believe that the placement of its nostrils might have allowed Brachiosaurus to submerge its head in water while still being able to breathe. A Brachiosaurus lived in what is now North America. During the Jurassic period, this area was much warmer and wetter than it is today. Imagine lush forests filled with giant ferns, cycads, and conifer trees. This was the perfect environment for a giant herbivore like Brachiosaurus. Because of its size, Brachiosaurus needed to eat a lot of food to survive. Scientists estimate that it could eat hundreds of pounds of plants every day. Its long neck allowed it to reach high into the trees, where it could access food that other dinosaurs couldn't. Brachiosaurus probably roamed in herds, moving from place to place in search of food. These herds would have been an impressive sight, with dozens of these massive creatures lumbering across the landscape. Can you imagine seeing that in person? Despite their enormous size, Brachiosaurus were gentle giants. They were herbivores, which means they only ate plants. They used their long necks to reach high into the trees for leaves, and their peg-like teeth to strip the leaves from branches. We don't know everything about how Brachiosaurus moved, but scientists believe they walked on all fours. Their long front legs helped them to support their weight, and their strong back legs provided power for walking. Some scientists have even speculated that Brachiosaurus might have been able to rear up on its hind legs to reach even higher into the trees. Although Brachiosaurus were massive, they were probably relatively slow-moving. They didn't need to be fast to catch prey, and their size alone would have deterred most predators. However, they likely had thick, powerful tails that they could use to defend themselves if necessary. Section 5. Fossil Discoveries. Uncovering the Secrets of Brachiosaurus. Our understanding of Brachiosaurus comes from fossils, which are the preserved remains of ancient organisms. The first Brachiosaurus fossils were discovered in 1900 by paleontologist Elmer Riggs in Colorado, USA. He named it Brachiosaurus altithrax, which means high-chested arm lizard. Since then, more Brachiosaurus fossils have been found in other parts of North America. These fossils include bones, teeth, and even footprints. By studying these fossils, scientists can learn a lot about how Brachiosaurus lived, what it ate, and how it moved. Fossils are like puzzle pieces from the past. Each new discovery helps us to build a more complete picture of these amazing creatures. And while we've learned a lot about Brachiosaurus, there's still much more to discover. Brachiosaurus is one of the most iconic dinosaurs, captivating the imaginations of people worldwide. It has been featured in numerous books, documentaries, and movies, most notably in the Jurassic Park franchise. Its grand debut in the first Jurassic Park film, where it was shown gracefully munching on leaves and towering over the characters, left an unforgettable mark on viewers. The scene helped solidify Brachiosaurus as a gentle giant in the public consciousness. Beyond its cinematic appearances, Brachiosaurus continues to inspire awe and wonder. Its image adorns museum halls, its story fills children's books, and its legacy fuels our fascination with the prehistoric world. Brachiosaurus remains one of the most fascinating dinosaurs ever discovered. Its immense size, unique physical features, and herbivorous lifestyle continue to inspire awe and wonder in people of all ages. Though long extinct, Brachiosaurus serves as a reminder of the incredible diversity of life that once flourished on Earth. By studying dinosaurs like Brachiosaurus, we gain a greater appreciation for the history of our planet and the incredible creatures that came before us. So the next time you see a giraffe reaching for leaves high in a tree, think of Brachiosaurus, the gentle giant of the Jurassic. Its story is a testament to the power of discovery and the enduring fascination with the prehistoric world. Herbivore, an animal that eats only plants. Fossil. The preserved remains or traces of an ancient organism. Paleontologist. A scientist who studies fossils. Jurassic period, a period in Earth's history that lasted from about 201 to 145 million years ago. Sauropod, a group of long-necked, long-tailed dinosaurs that were herbivores. Stephen Broussat is a paleontologist who has become a leading expert on the evolution of dinosaurs. He is best known for his work on the origin and evolution of birds, the extinction of the dinosaurs, and the rise of mammals. He is the author of the acclaimed book The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, which tells the epic story of these amazing creatures in a way that is both scientifically rigorous and engaging for a general audience. Gap 2S. Now let's journey back to the Jurassic era and dive into the natural habitat of the Brachiosaurus. Gap 2S. Imagine vast, lush landscapes teeming with life where towering trees form canopies that stretch towards the sky. This was the world of the Brachiosaurus, a gentle giant that roamed these verdant plains and forests. Gap 3S. Background sounds of rustling leaves and distant dinosaur calls. Gap 2S. High-quality animations show the Brachiosaurus moving gracefully through its environment, its long neck reaching for the tallest branches. These animations, combined with detailed infographics, provide a closer look at its anatomy, highlighting the unique adaptations that allowed it to thrive. Gap 3S. Sound effect of leaves being torn off branches. Gap 2S. The Brachiosaurus's nostrils were located on top of its head, a feature that some paleontologists believe helped it breathe while its head was among the treetops. Its massive heart had to pump blood all the way up its long neck, a remarkable feat of biological engineering. Gap 3S. Background sounds of birds chirping and water flowing. Gap 2S. To provide deeper insights, we've spoken with leading paleontologists who have studied the Brachiosaurus extensively. They share their knowledge about how this magnificent creature interacted with its environment, its feeding habits, and its role in the ecosystem. Gap 3S. Interview clip, paleontologist speaking about the Brachiosaurus's diet and behavior. Gap 2S. By understanding the habitat of the Brachiosaurus, we gain a richer appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the world it once inhabited. This gentle giant continues to captivate our imagination, reminding us of the incredible diversity of life that has existed on our planet. Gap 3S. Music swells with a sense of wonder and discovery. Gap 2S. As we leave the Jurassic era behind, the Brachiosaurus stands as a testament to the wonders of prehistoric life and the enduring legacy of these magnificent creatures. Gap 3S. Fade out with the sound of a distant dinosaur call. Gap 2S. Now let's delve deeper into the diet of the Brachiosaurus, one of the most fascinating aspects of this gentle giant. Gap 2S. Background sounds of rustling leaves and distant dinosaur calls. Gap 2S. High-quality animations show the Brachiosaurus foraging in its natural environment, using its long neck to reach the highest branches of ancient trees. Gap 3S. Sound effect of leaves being torn off branches. Gap 2S. The Brachiosaurus was primarily a herbivore, feasting on a variety of plant material, including leaves. Gap 2S. Seeds. Gap 2S. And possibly even fruits that were within its reach. Gap 2S. Detailed infographics illustrate its digestive system, showcasing the adaptations that allowed it to process large quantities of plant matter efficiently. Gap 3S. Soft rhythmic crunching sounds. Gap 2S. Its peg-like teeth were perfect for stripping leaves from branches, while its large gut helped ferment and break down the tough plant fibers. Gap 3S. Background sounds of birds chirping and water flowing. Gap 2S. To gain more insights into this remarkable creature's diet, we spoke with leading paleontologists who have extensively studied the Brachiosaurus. Gap 2S. They share their findings on how its diet influenced its growth and behavior. Gap 3S. Interview clip paleontologist discussing the Brachiosaurus's feeding habits and digestive system. Gap 2S. By understanding what the Brachiosaurus ate, we can better appreciate how it interacted with its environment and the role it played in the ecosystem. Gap 3S. Music swells with a sense of wonder and discovery. Gap 2S. This gentle giant's diet not only sustained its massive size, but also contributed to the shaping of the prehistoric landscapes it roamed. Gap 3S. Fade out with the sound of a distant dinosaur call. Gap 2S. Join us in the next chapter as we uncover more intriguing aspects of the Brachiosaurus and its enduring legacy. Gap 3S. Fade out with the sound of a distant dinosaur call. Gap 2S. Now let's explore the social behavior of the Brachiosaurus, an often overlooked but incredibly important aspect of its life. Gap 2S. Background sounds of rustling leaves and distant dinosaur calls. Gap 2S. High-quality animations show a herd of Brachiosaurus moving gracefully through their natural environment, showcasing their social interactions. Gap 3S. Sound effect of gentle footsteps and low rumbling calls. Gap 2S. The Brachiosaurus, like many other sauropods, is believed to have lived in groups, providing safety and social structure. Gap 2S. Detailed infographics illustrate the anatomy of the Brachiosaurus, highlighting features that facilitated group living, such as their long necks for communication and large size for protection. Gap 3S. Soft, rhythmic breathing sounds. Gap 2S. By living in herds, these giants could better protect their young and navigate the vast prehistoric landscapes together. Gap 3S. Background sounds of birds chirping and water flowing. Gap 2S. To gain more insights into the social behavior of the Brachiosaurus, we spoke with leading paleontologists who have extensively studied their fossils and behavior. Gap 2S. They share their findings on how these majestic creatures interacted with each other and their environment. Gap 3S. Interview clip paleontologists discussing the social habits and group dynamics of Brachiosaurus. Gap 2S. By understanding the social behavior of the Brachiosaurus, we can better appreciate the complexities of their lives and the intricate social structures they formed. Gap 3S. Music swells with a sense of wonder and discovery. Gap 2S. This gentle giant's social behavior not only influenced its survival, but also contributed to the shaping of the prehistoric ecosystems it inhabited. Gap 3S. Fade out with the sound of a distant dinosaur call. Gap 2S. Join us in the next chapter as we continue to uncover more intriguing aspects of the Brachiosaurus and its enduring legacy. Gap 3S. Fade out with the sound of a distant dinosaur call.